So I believe every company goes through a transformation or has to go through a transformation every so often. There's been a lot of change in the market. The web has disintermediated the market significantly, but has also created opportunities. So the first thing we did, starting about a year ago, is we started with a strategic vision. And the vision we have now, which is different from the previous vision, is basically focused on the customer. So we spent countless interviews, either quantitative, qualitative, or face-to-face with customers. So the one thing customers tell us is they want flexibility and choice. That flexibility and choice has allowed us to come up with a new strategy, which we're calling our hybrid cloud strategy. And we are centralizing on the Microsoft Azure framework, and we picked Microsoft for a variety of reasons, the main one being our ecosystem is very familiar with Microsoft. So to summarize it, we have three platforms. We have the Sage 1 platform for the small business. We have the hybrid cloud platform that I just mentioned for the mid-market, which is all about flexibility and choice. And then for the upper end of the market, Sage ERP X3 is a more complete solution that is offered to that part of the market. One big cultural change for Sage has been that transformation from being a product company to be a services company, still grounded with the product. Take a complete delivery and mindset from product to services and envelop it with the desire to have an incredible customer experience. You've heard Sage say, we want to delight the customers, we want to create a wow factor. These are very transformational changes, as you can imagine, in the company. On the product and experience side in North America, we've done two things. We've hired a head of customer experience. So Brad Smith comes from Yahoo and Symantec, and he's done this over there. And it's a new group that's formed, and all that group worries about is customer experience, which, as you can imagine, puts a lot of internal pressure on the rest of processes, because at the end of the day, that team is going to look at any initiative within Sage, could be pricing, could be support, could be product, could be marketing, and question, is this in the best interest of the customer? And if not, we're going to kill it. So I did the same thing in the product teams. I created a product design and experience group. So now we're trying to get a process where if we are serious about our vision, if customer experience is really going to matter to us, if the world of tablets and iPhone is demanding a different level of experience, let's get serious about it. So that's what we're doing. What we found is we started heavily with HTML5 because it's an easy thing conceptually, because you build an app for iOS, it's going to work on Android, it's going to get on Windows Phone. The challenge becomes, to your earlier point, when you get into product design, the richness that you want for a device, you get only by going native. We find ourselves going more and more native to create that user experience. If you're on an iPhone and you're in a calendar, you want that calendar control to look like the iPhone calendar control, not a common Sage calendar control. You go to an Android, the swipe action is very different than an iPhone action. So we're doing HTML5. We have our own data exchange protocol called SData for a lot of the data transfer, but candidly, I think where we'll be is where a lot of companies are going eventually is going to be applications written specifically for those devices. In the order of things right now, we are very serious about getting iOS right, and in the next 3 months, we should be going beta with an iOS app across several products. Following on the heels of that very quickly is going to be Android, and then Windows Phone is right after that. Today our social strategy is more based around customer connection, customer advice, customer counsels, customer sharing data, crowdsourcing for ideas and solutions. We haven't gone out, except in a couple cases with our CRM apps, and built strong social networks. The web has disintermediated a lot of areas. It disintermediated the travel agent. It disintermediated the real estate agent. What we are telling our partners for the last 2 years now, and we have a course called Firm of the Future that we build for them, is start transforming your business. If you made your money on installations, updates, bug fixes, that business is gone. And it's not Sage, it's technology. A customer is not going to expect you to come in once you move to the cloud to do these things and expect to pay you the same for that. Let us, Sage, take care of that. Let us figure out where technology is going and what choices to make. Because quite frankly, the technologies that you grew up in are not the same out there anymore.